yourself. Hey, everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me, as always, is number 4 to my number 1, Bradford Oman.
Hey, that's me. This sounds lazy.
Number 3 to my number 1 is Nate Loucks.
Number 3 on the podcast, number 1 in your heart.
Number 2 to my number 1 is our special guest, Luke Starkey.
Hey.
But as I want to point out, the rankings can always change.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Here we go, Iron Claw. So Ben is piss. Luke is shit.
I'll take it.
Nate is vomit, and I think I'm diarrhea. Is that how it works?
Sure, yeah.
That sounds about right.
I watched the Iron Claw finally.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
It's only been a month, and I was sad.
Yeah. Ben got to sign this movie a long time ago, and it took him this long to get through it.
Yeah, it's because it's very sad.
It's very, very sad. It's a rough,
Guys,
rough
why
movie.
did anybody assign me this movie?
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm gonna give it to you next time.
I can't believe you haven't watched it already.
No, I love a good sad movie.
Oh, dude, it's a
sad.
heartbreaking movie.
Good lord.
But
anyway,
go Flix Yourself.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
Flix. Hey guys, it's a movie podcast where we talk about the latest
Movie,
movies we
TV
saw.
shows.
No, just movies.
Don't talk about it at the same time.
Just movies.
What are you
Just
guys
movies.
doing?
Movie and TV show.
He's just trying to get TV shows in there, but it's just movies.
I mean, in honor of Luke's brother.
Oh God, don't bring up Joe. Not right off the bat.
Wow.
Kiss this guy.
Forgot him that quickly, huh?
No, you dirty motherfucker. Because he's using your dead brother
just
to
saying.
bring up TV shows on our stupid podcast, and I will not stand for it.
Oh, that's fine.
R.I.P.
I
Joke.
think-
We love you.
R.I.P. Joke. We
No, I
miss
guess.
you and
Yeah,
love you.
no,
I just
for
think
sure.
for
sure.
in Joe's memory, like-
just forget his memory then.
Oh my God.
I'm going to channel my
Oh,
inner
no.
Joe, and that's what we're going to do.
I
That's
will say
how I'm going to play
Classic
today.
Ben Konowitz, not caring about dead people.
I gotta say, my dad also loved TV.
Too bad. Too bad. He's gone too.
Nate,
Don't
your
care.
mom loved TV too,
Yeah, no,
right?
she did. She loved Oprah.
So did my mom.
Ben,
My mom too.
Hey, Ben, what's it like having both parents still? And everyone, and siblings and everything?
Luke wins though because he's got the brother and the mom.
That
Yeah,
is
no,
true.
Hey.
it's true.
It's a double dose of sadness.
And I still
That's
have my
right.
brother and both parents who are very happy and healthy.
Knock on wood.
And a dog with...
And a dog with 3 legs.
Yeah, you did bury one leg from your dog.
I did.
He did bury the leg.
R.I.P. rear left leg of Millie.
We took the leg and gave it to Morty.
He loves. That's his
He
favorite
loves-
choose toy. Very favorite choose toy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we talk about movies, talk about movie trailers. Sometimes we talk about TV shows when we got to get
Nope.
a little freaky deaky. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like to do.
Brad, what's your favorite going to a memorial for a deceased family member moment?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Meaning, what's the sponsor, buddy?
That's a weird way to ask.
Hey, Brad, what's the saddest you've ever been? I'm meaning...
I just want what's the sponsor of the show?
I'm good with all these fun summer memories. Okay.
Hey, speaking of fun summer memories, Ben. Hey, Ben, let me ask you, what do you like to drink on a nice hot summer day? What quenches your thirst?
I actually do like a nice cold glass of lemonade.
Now, regular lemonade or
Just
By the
regular
way,
lemonade.
did anybody else think he was going to say, I really like, on a hot summer day, a cold glass of milk?
I thought
dude,
that for sure.
Bro, me too.
Brad really means that.
Oh, dude, I will have milk on a hot summer day, and it will quench my thirst
my
like no
God.
other, dude. I am not even joking. I love ice cold milk.
Do you put ice in it?
Once it hits your lips,
sorry.
oh my God, just delicious, tasty.
On a hot day?
On a hot day, man.
Oh.
Listen, listeners. You've heard me say it before, but it's worth repeating. We went to Chicago. We went to go see the 4th Thor movie.
Yeah.
And it was a hot, muggy August day or July
And I got
day.
a bottle of milk
He got
from
a-
Walgreens.
And he
Oh.
put it
Wait,
in, and he-
chocolate milk?
No. White milk.
and he put it in his pocket and walked to the theater with it. And so it's not even like it was fresh out the cooler. It was like 10 to 15 minutes later. It must have been a little bit room
We
temperature by then.
didn't walk. We took an Uber.
So it was a good 20 minutes later
It
before
was not 20
And
minutes.
he's
Crack this
drinking
open.
and it's just coming down the
it
sides
was
of his...
just
Oh, once it gets in your
horrible.
beard, like it just cools your face. It's just
It
like,
was
yeah.
the
You,
most
you never had a cream stash?
disgusting thing ever. And the crazy part was he had it in his mouth. He was like, "This Thor movie's pretty good, right?"
You want a drink? You want a sip?
Yeah. You want a little of this 2%?
Yeah.
Wait, are you a 2% guy?
No, I'm
He's whole.
skim.
He's whole.
Oh, you're a skim guy.
Yeah, skim guy.
Okay.
That's basically water.
That's what people say, but they're wrong.
No.
Why not? Why don't you go with a like even just like inch
You
up
should
to
drink
1%?
whole milk.
I mean, sometimes I get 1% if they don't have skim. I like all kinds of milk, but skim is what I grew up on, so it's just my default.
I like to chew a good whole milk.
For sure.
I
Chocolate
fucking
milk, it's
love
thick.
whole milk. Oh yeah, thick chocolate milk. Yeah, just bring it and put it in my
100%.
mouth.
I don't drink
go
milk.
Fix
Oh, you like
yourself.
100% milk?
That's right.
I
Straight
drink-
from the udder, baby.
I drink an almond milk.
Well, Ben, I'm happy to say that you.
Nate, we all know Nate likes horse milk.
I'm happy that you
Hey, if
said.
you didn't listen to the last episode.
I'm happy that you said lemonade.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I said it too because it's the truth.
Yeah, because today the sponsor is Piss. No, go ahead. Now don't
That's a weird thing to say.
don't look at the label if you
Okay.
can avoid it. You'll see what it is when you look at the back, but don't look at the front if you can
Lord.
avoid it. If you see.
Stop looking at the label, Ben.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Tried to catch it.
Now, Luke, I can actually make it so that he doesn't.
So I can look
see.
at the back.
You can look at the back.
I'm not even gonna look.
I'm not
Oh no,
looking
don't look at the back. I just realized don't look at the back.
Jesus.
Just open and mouth
Just-
down.
yeah.
Just open it and mow down.
I can feel that it's a Kit Kat.
Also, sex advice to live
Spoiler.
by. Yeah, it's definitely a Kit Kat. You
Yeah.
can know that. That's fine.
I do know that.
Can I
That's
just
fine.
dive in?
Yeah, just dive in. Just put
Oh,
it.
it's
Put it.
and for our listeners, it's pink. It's a pink Kit Kat.
Now you can smell it too if you want to.
Oh, I didn't know I could look
It's a
at
pink Kit Kat, and this actually smells really good.
it. Here. Can you hear it?
I hate this.
ASMR.
Oh God, I hate this so much.
Yeah, these are wonderful. I like these. You know what these taste like?
Candy.
Yeah, but do you remember those little cookies that had the frosting in the middle with the little wafers?
The
on
wafer
both sides?
cookies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, a Kit Kat is essentially one of those, but it's just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what
Just
tastes like the
reverse.
strawberry wafer cookies.
Do you
I like those
Do you
strawberry.
think it's strawberry?
I grew up on
well,
those.
it's pink lemonade, I'm sure, but like 'cause you
No,
asked me
that's
that, like,
definitely strawberry.
no, it's lemonade.
Yeah, no, Nate's right.
I know what it's supposed to be.
It's pink lemonade Kit Kat, but it doesn't taste like pink lemonade.
No
It
way
tastes-
that's pink
yeah.
lemonade.
It has a slight like lemonade tang at the very end, but it's mostly a strawberry flavor.
No, it tastes like the strawberry.
That is
like,
100%
wafer-
strawberry.
yeah,
strawberry.
it tastes like strawberry.
Sugar wafers. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, they're delicious. I like
Those
it.
are really good.
Yeah, these actually they don't taste like pink lemonade, but they're fine.
No,
But yeah, these are pink lemonade Kit Kats. They're available limited edition for the summer. You can find them at Walmart right now. They're
they're-
only available in these little fun size packs that come in like a case of like 10, I think, though. So
there's no tang to it. In order to be pink lemonade, there needs to be a little tang to it.
yeah, there needs to
and
be
then-
like a little like tartness.
It could also just not taste like strawberries. That's exactly
Yeah.
what that is. Maybe that's what they're doing. They just made a whole batch. And they're like,
They've
well,
done strawberry before.
later we'll just see they're leftover.
Yeah, that's true. We'll just rebrand it.
Yeah.
Nobody will know. Nobody
there-
will care.
There's a slight lemon, very very slight though.
Is there, though?
It's super subtle. You get a little bit of it.
I think you're convincing.
Ben, how
yourself
about you?
that.
You're quiet.
I said these are pink sugar cookies.
But did you like
Or,
them?
Sorry, sugar wafers.
They're-
I grew up on sugar wafers, as you can tell.
Did you like the vanilla or chocolate or strawberry?
I like the
best?
strawberries the best.
Chocolate baby.
These are really good.
Yeah, enjoyed them.
Brad,
No.
you did a good job this one time.
Yeah, thanks to the Mars Candy Company. Is that who makes those?
No.
Next week it's going to be like some jelly bean that tastes like diarrhea. So
Yeah, it'd be like
no, it's a
fart nugget.
limited
Who does
edition
make it?
Brex.
Oh, bro, I got fart nuggets. You're gonna love them.
Who's it? Hershey's?
It's gonna
Next,
be
Nestle makes Kit
Nestle.
Kat.
it's gonna be Brax. Oops, all Hershey squirts.
All Hershey Squirts is my favorite Blizzard flavor at Dairy Queen.
Oh, yeah.
You should bring us some ice cream sometime.
Yeah, you should.
It's I want to, but it's tough. We did ice cream on Ben, Brad and Beyond once, our radio show that we used
Nobody
to
cares
have.
about that show though.
Well, not anymore because it's gone. So
R.I.P. Ben, Brad, and Beyond.
yep, and soon to be Ben and Brad. Yeah, we did ice
It's
we did ice
so
cream.
hot.
once.
Just nod slowly.
We did pizza ice cream and we did Kraft macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Oh no, I want
Oh.
like
How
a
were
cookie
those?
dough.
The Kraft mac and cheese one was weird. It tasted like cold Kraft mac and cheese
That
sauce.
makes sense.
And the pizza one was also weird because it tasted like
Yeah, no,
cold,
'cause those
cold
aren't
mozzarella
supposed
with
to
like a
be-
pizza
Those aren't
swirl.
supposed to be ice cream flavors.
Yeah, and Nate's like, yeah, bring ice cream, but just chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want chocolate because chocolate's too much for me. But like,
Who the fuck? Wait,
What? Too much
This
what?
fucking guy just said he loved the pink lemonade Kit Kats. No chocolate. It's too much for me.
It's a little too much. Chocolate is
too much?
all
Too
chocolate.
much?
All chocolate. All time's too much.
Motherfucker
Too
ate,
much
ate
what?
almost a whole can of ketchup and fries,
Oh,
Pringles one
those are
time. And
delicious.
he's like, no, chocolate too much for me.
Yeah,
What do you
but
mean?
one
Too
thing
much
at a
what?
I like
Too much
chocolate.
what?
I like chocolate as an accent, not as the dominating flavor.
Wow. Well, I can't argue
Like
with
I'm
that.
not. I don't.
That's fair.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. Like,
Yeah.
Give me like a.
That's like me and milk. I hate milk, but I'll use it as an ingredient.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Shut
Thank
up,
you.
Nate.
Hey,
Shut up, Nate.
I think maybe we
his
should
brother died.
just. Yeah.
Yeah, and he would be pissed too.
No, I think you would agree.
In
Joe
Brook-
loves
in Brooklyn
chocolate.
Nine-Nine, there's the guy, the Vulture. You meet the Vulture yet?
Yes.
The Vulture talked about 2% milk. Remember that?
No, I didn't see that one.
It's
Oh.
a TV show. It's fun.
Yeah, we're not talking about TV.
I know. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Son of a bitch.
Andy Samberg does movies though.
That's not the qualifier at all.
Ben, what's the last movie you saw?
Firomoya?
The last movie I saw was Furiosa.
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 I'll never get tired of that joke, by the way. It's just
Furiosa.
the best.
I will.
I saw it with my
I
friend.
know you. I think you already are. I think you already are tired of me making it.
I'm on
I'm
the line. It's still cute right now.
But
I like
but every time you bring it up, I do
I think
make
it's
the
great.
joke.
I've never heard it, so that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
see, Luke's not a listener of the
You
show
stole my
anymore.
joke, but go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, Furiosa. I saw it with my friend Luke and
Hey.
with my friend Brad,
That's me.
and we
And
got
beyond.
we got at the theater about 2 hours ago,
That's true.
and it was too long.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a little too long. I will
But
agree with that.
it is one of the coolest action sequences I've ever seen on a film, ever. That was
that
in,
10-minute chase
in the
Or
middle.
no, it's like 15 minutes. I
15
think,
minutes
actually.
in the middle.
Yep.
Incredible.
Great.
They could have ended it after that. I would have been like, that's a great movie.
I
It
kept
was
thinking they
fantastic.
were going to end it, and then a new storyboard would pop up.
Yeah, it was just a little.
Well, that's not
too
what
long.
storyboard is. But I
Whatever.
know what you're saying.
Title card?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it is a tad too long because it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I think that it should have been around 2 hours, like Mad Max Fury Road was. Because and some of it is because of the storytelling style. It's an odyssey. It's more of an epic. It's not a 2 hour chase. And so like you feel a little bit more. But
I was fine with it, honestly. Like normally when you say you can make a movie shorter, it just means you could cut out a few scenes here or there. I think on this thing you could have chopped the last 20 minutes off. Like I didn't need the last 20 minutes of this movie.
see, I'm fine with it though because like it does fit. It feels like a Greek or a Roman myth the way the story plays out, and so like I still like the ending. I appreciate what it does for Furiosa's story and for Mad Max as a saga, because that's it's just kind of it feeds into the lore of it and it makes it feel like a myth rather than just an action movie in a way, because I like the way it approaches the ending. I won't get into specifics. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But I still think that they probably just could have trimmed a little bit of fat here and there.
Sure, but no, great action, incredible action.
Did
worthy of the big screen?
Did you like it very much?
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
I still really enjoyed it.
Luke, you were with us. What did you think?
I think I'm in the vast minority that does not really like those movies. I didn't really like.
By those movies, what do
I
you
didn't
mean?
like Fury Road all that much.
What?
Yep.
It's okay. It's okay.
And this one, oh my god, I'm like, how long is this? It
Yeah.
just dragged. I thought.
No, you're a
Like
healthy
it's
guy.
cool.
Did you not
Don't
have
get me
snacks?
wrong. The action's cool, but like
Ben and I are shaking our heads just like.
you'd be disappointed in me. I knew.
No, it's okay. They're always disappointed in me.
I know.
You're fine.
I don't know. I mean, it happened.
What about hey?
I won't watch it
Question
again.
for you, Chris Hemsworth. What did you think of him? Because I feel like he was doing something different in this. Ben, did you feel that way? or no?
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, so
But I'm just saying, like,
How do you feel he's doing something different if you haven't seen it?
because the
You've seen
trailer,
it. Yeah,
like,
you've seen, like, 2 clips.
I did not know it was him in the trailer. Like,
Yeah, he's
it
got a
was-
nose. He's got a prosthetic nose on.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely
and
not.
weird,
Also just-
weird teeth.
That was distracting.
And the
I loved it.
The buzz from everything I've read is that he does a great job in this.
I thought he was good in it.
He does. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. He doesn't do like a Jason Momoa outlandish, drunk genie villain like he did in
I think-
Fast 10. I don't think he was supposed to. Obviously,
No.
This was a different way to play it. I have no problems with what he did. I just don't think of it as like in a year. I'm not gonna be like, wow, that performance by Chris Hemsworth was really something.
I
It was fine.
disagree. I like it a lot. I honestly think that he's channeling something similar to Heath Ledger's Joker, especially in the third act. I think that final scene that he has with Furiosa is like there's some Joker shit in that performance, and I get that vibe throughout the entire movie. Like he's just being a maniac, and like he's crazy. He's unhinged.
Can I ask you a question? Because we're talking about Chris Hemsworth, and Finley asked me this question last night. Dad, in all the comic book movies you've seen, and this could be DC or Marvel, who is your favorite villain? You guys want to answer that?
My favorite.
My answer was,
villain.
I know it's generic. I know Thanos is my favorite villain. I think Thanos is fantastic. You know why Thanos is my favorite? Is because there are times when I'm sympathetic to Thanos, and I like a complex
There's
villain.
time when Nate would love to kill half of the population.
No, I mean, Thanos' point is you're not taking care of the worlds, right? And you guys are headed to destruction. And to save you, I'm going to take a painless way out for half of you. You will not feel pain. You will just not exist anymore. Now, obviously, that's a villainous thing. That's terrible. But the whole idea is I'm doing this out of some distorted view of benevolence, and I like the complexity.
Well, that's what the
of
best
it.
villains do. Is they
It's like Killmonger.
I know, but a lot of villains are just evil, right? They just like
yeah,
they're-
no, but that's what makes
they're the Joker kind of, right?
no,
You
but
know?
that's what makes the best villains though is that they don't think that they're evil.
That's
they
what I'm
think,
saying.
They think that what they're doing makes perfect sense.
That's my favorite villain, right?
But the Joker, at least Heath Ledger's version of the Joker does do that. What he is doing does make perfect sense because he's bringing chaos into some place where like he feels like people don't recognize that there already is chaos. He's like, so why are you reacting to what I'm doing when this is happening around you every day?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't seem like a benevolent view of like. That's just pointing out what he already sees as an issue, right? Whereas I think Thanos' point was this is going to be really hard for me, and I'm probably going to pay the ultimate price. But ultimately, the world will be better because of it, right? And again, he's wrong, but like I like that view.
I don't know. I don't think he's wrong.
So who would you guys pick as your favorite comic book villain?
I mean, it's easy. My favorite performance is Heath Ledger's the Joker.
Okay.
I mean, that's just. But I love Molina as Doc Ock in Spider-Man.
Really?
2. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Just the performance or the character itself?
Both. I mean, he's great as Doc Ock, and I like the character too, because I like the
He's complex.
Yeah, and I like the dynamic he has with Peter before he becomes a villain, and then even as a villain, if he wasn't he's taken over by the chip that fries his brain, and starts to control him with the arms, then he wouldn't be like that, And
he's a great part of the most recent Spider-Man. Like I like how they did his character there.
Yeah,
that was fantastic. What about you, Luke?
I don't know. I'm thinking. If you think of a lot of the villain, I'm playing with that wrapper. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna
you're
put that
good.
over there because I'm antsy.
Don't be instant or pantsy.
I've got too much caffeine. You say that
you
like,
sound like it.
I know. This is me. Imagine if I wasn't.
I don't know.
Thanos
Mad
had the
Max
right
was fine.
idea, right? But I mean, you could say that for the guy from Black Panther. Was it Killmonger?
Killmonger.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I
great
mean, he
villain.
had the same idea.
Fantastic villain.
Or even
Yep.
Michael Keaton as the
Vulture.
The Vulture.
Yeah.
He had
Fantastic
legitimate
villain.
reasons.
Yep.
So I don't know. I would have to think about it for a while to figure it out.
Yep.
I'm good. My initial would be Killmonger.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
No, the one that actually popped into my head was Michael Keaton in the Spider-Man films because they take the time to explain why he becomes a villain.
Yeah.
I love when they do that. Yes.
Does Marvel do a better job with villains than DC?
In recent years, yes, absolutely.
I really like who is the guy? I cannot remember his name, character name, or his the actual.
This
name.
is a fun game.
No, the Guardians of the Galaxy most recent one. That villain. I
Thanos.
like him a lot.
Oh, the High Evolutionary.
Yeah, I liked him a lot too. I thought he was a good villain.
Who's that?
From Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the one who messed with the animals.
And his
Oh,
whole point
God.
was, I'm going to try to create the perfect
forgot about
society that doesn't fight with each other, right?
That's because Guardians 3 isn't that good.
Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
I like Guardians 3.
I know you do.
I know.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible. It's just not as good as everyone
Especially
thinks it is.
as the latest Marvel movies have gone, it's one of the better ones.
It's true.
Yeah,
Who's the bad guy?
I think
in
my favorite
Eternals?
thing to talk about the quality of a movie and determine whether or not it's really good is to measure it up against shit.
All right.
Man.
Hey, Ben, what else did you see?
I saw. We talked about Inspector Gadget last time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you rewatch it?
No, I watched Woody the Woodpecker.
Oh my
The
god!
animated
Goes to
Woody
camp.
Woodpecker.
Yep, watched Woody the Woodpecker Goes to Camp.
Oh, that's the sequel. That's like the
Oh, is
recent.
this? Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's the recent sequel that came out on. I think it was straight to Netflix.
Oh boy, yeah, it was.
Did you say Woody the Woodpecker? Is it just Woody
Yeah,
Woodpecker?
just
Sorry,
Woody
whatever.
Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp, and
It's
it
not
was-
Woody the Woodpecker.
No, it's not. It's not Bugs the Bunny.
I love Elmer the Fudd.
By the way,
You pick the one that doesn't need it.
Exactly.
Woody Woodpecker.
Funnily
goes
enough,
to-
it is Marvin the Martian.
Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp is it just came out.
Yeah, like literally, I think this year, didn't it?
Yeah, 2024.
I like to stay recent with the stuff that I watch. I'm really I'm a trendsetter.
Starring Mary Louise Parker.
Yeah, she's definitely getting up
Sting,
there a little.
Scenes.
How is her
Scene stealer?
her Woody Woodpecker voice?
It's pretty great.
She's gonna be 60 this year.
I I heard that over and over.
Yeah, no, do
and
it. Hey,
over
what's
in
your
my-
best Woody the Woodpecker?
You sounded like a Furby that was doing an impression of Woody Woodpecker.
It's because I can't do it. I don't know that you can do a Woody the Woodpecker in like a low
He did it.
register.
He said it.
It's got to be that,
Yeah,
right?
I'm fucking Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, it's like,
I voiced Woody Woodpecker, guys. I got $10 for it. I'm not happy about it. There you go. That's good.
That's pretty good.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to try it.
Nope.
No, now I want to hear Nate try it.
Come on, Nate.
No, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
not.
come on. We're having fun here. He basically like screamed into the mic.
If I didn't know that we asked you to do a deranged clown.
Nate's Joker laugh is his Woody Woodpecker impression.
It was great. The movie was great. It was,
I imagine it had a strong metaphor at its core, probably, right?
Yeah.
Like probably against capitalism or.
It has a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's just
That's better than I thought.
Yeah, no, that's like. I mean, I've liked movies that have a worse score than that.
It was just it's just full of just the same tropes.
Yeah.
as
Did the
all,
kids
yeah.
like it?
Oh yeah, they were wrapped.
There's a lot of
you know.
visual effects in these types of movies. How are the visual effects? Does it work?
Is it live action with CG Woody Woodpecker or is it animated?
It's
No, it's live action.
live action with,
Oh, okay.
with CG.
Anybody good in it?
Mary Louise Parker. I don't know
That's
if you-
anybody good in it?
It's
Buzz.
Buzz Aldrin?
He's dead.
No, I don't think he is.
Oh, okay.
it
Michael
looked-
Kevin Michael Richardson voices Buzz Buzzard.
yeah, he was one of
Great
those
character name.
standouts. It looked like the animation was something from a decade ago. That was the jarring thing because
I think that's why it was straight to Netflix
Yeah,
because they did a cheaper version.
it's not, there's definitely not a lot of budget there. Woody Woodpecker is a psychopath.
Oh yeah.
He is an
100%.
absolute unhinged psycho and just no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
I don't think he ever had them though.
But even these days, when you make a movie and it's aimed at kids, I thought that they were trying a little harder to make it there's like a moral and stuff. I don't know. It was just a lot of rampant destruction and just riding power saws and
Well, some kids just like to have fun.
that was great. And then last night I watched The Departed.
Okay.
First time, huh?
Yeah, first timer. Never seen it before. No,
What'd you think?
Of course not. It's like my fifth time I've seen it. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's awesome.
Talk about your assignment.
Oh, sorry, Iron Claw. Yes, I did. I finished the Iron Claw. It is. I had to look it up afterwards because I thought that Zac Efron would have been up for something.
I was so mad that he wasn't.
He was incredible.
Do you think because he's so connected to High School Musical and his like teen acting that
No.
people can't take him seriously?
No,
Because-
that's not what it was.
He's fantastic.
A24 didn't really do
They
it.
didn't submit it.
They didn't. No, it's submitted. Like any movie that comes out in theaters is submitted.
Okay.
They just didn't do a big campaign for it, and I think mostly because it costs money to do something like that, and they just don't have that kind of money to spend. Because it's essentially would be part of the marketing budget. And so they didn't make a big push like to campaign for him for it, and so he didn't get it.
I mean, This is a character study about real events,
Yeah.
and so it was. It's haunting. It's tragic. It's sad. I mean, it's all of those things. But the whole time, I didn't want to turn it off because it was too sad. You kept wanting it to get better.
Yeah.
Not like the movie, but like for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just every time that you seem like they're going to turn a corner, something good's going to happen. It's just like, wham, slamming your head in a car door again.
If I will say too, if you don't know the story before you watch the movie the first time,
Which I'm not a wrestling guy, so I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't
didn't
know the story.
I knew it was going to be a sad story, like just because I had heard. I didn't know what happened, but having seen it a couple times since seeing it the first time, it hits even harder the second time because you know what's coming, and it makes those good moments where you're like really enjoying seeing the brothers together and stuff like that. It makes it that much worse because you're like, fuck, like hell is coming for this family.
And the whole thing, like where like he misses having brothers, you know, and it's kind of don't want to get too spoilery, but I want you to see it. If you can't, you just got to press play though. You can't just think about, I'm not in a good enough mood to watch, because there's nothing that's going to prepare you to have a bad time, watching this family destroy itself.
Yeah.
And have the father
For the record,
loves his
people
boys.
that don't
but-
know, this is a movie about a wrestling family.
Yeah,
right?
sorry, I apologize.
That's
It's,
okay.
it's a real life story about a guy who
a sports film.
who had the world championship something WCCW, not the WCW. Or the
WWF.
WWEF, which became the WWE.
This is real wrestling or
This is-
fake wrestling?
This is like late 70s,
It's
early
it's real wrestling in the sense of like there's stuff that's scripted and like they're doing
so it's
acrobats. stuff like that.
WWF stuff.
Yeah, it's
not,
WWF
it's not
type
like,
of stuff.
Like
Yeah.
Olympic wrestling.
No, not Olympic wrestling,
Okay.
but like
No.
And so they have a very powerful father figure who is. That's why I did the rankings at the beginning, because he does that. He ranks his kids.
he pins them against each
and
other.
says
and-
like
God.
you have. But remember, you can always change the rankings. And it's like, and he just is really hard on them. And one of them is trying to be a musician. One of them is an Olympian.
I've not seen this movie, and I don't know a ton about it, but don't the boys come from a? It's like a wrestling dynasty type of family, right?
Yeah, because of the father.
Yeah, the father
Okay.
was an original wrestler, and he pushed the boys into wrestling, and so Zac Efron is the one who's kind of like the lead. He wants one of the other brothers to get into wrestling as well, and then another brother he's supposed to go to the Olympics
as a discus
yeah.
thrower, but then
it's the year that the U.S. decided not to go to the Olympics because of
Russia.
Wow.
yeah.
the Cold War. And then another one was very musically inclined, but that didn't matter to the dad.
Right.
Of course, he didn't care about that. And if it wasn't so well acted and it wasn't so well written, then this could be a very trope-filled movie. But the things that would normally just be like, here's the beats of a travesty, and it's the way that it's shot, it's the way that they act together.
Yeah, all the
The
performances
brothers
are unbelievable.
When the brothers are sharing scenes together is incredible. But you feel so bad for the mom.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gosh darn. I can't say enough about like see this movie, but you're going to be really sad the whole time, because it's a real gut punch every single time something happens. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a scene, I'll talk to you later about it after the show, where something happens to one of them physically, and it's just like, holy shit.
Jeremy Allen White, though, too, is fantastic. I don't know if he's great in this, but he's
Oh, he is.
just
Oh, he's
becoming one
tremendous,
of
yeah.
my favorite actors. He's so good.
100%.
He's the guy from The Bear.
Yes. This
That's a
It's a
TV
TV show. Yeah, it's
Okay,
a great
all
TV
right.
show.
The Iron Claw is on Max right now if you want to watch it. So I would recommend checking it out, and I think Ben does too.
Yeah, for sure. It's a story about fathers and sons.
It is.
So, yeah, those are but actually, hey, I watched a couple things, guys.
About time.
Good for you, buddy.
All right.
Glad we did it.
Yeah, Nate, how about you, buddy? What's the last movie you watched?
I watched two movies this last week. First one was a film assigned to me by Brad called Colossal. And it released, 2018, 2019 maybe?
2018.
No, 16. 2016.
2018.
It stars Anne Hathaway, Jason Sudeikis, and Dan Stevens as the three major kind of main actors that you've heard of. And it's such an interesting movie, this was. And everything I knew about this film and why I didn't watch it is I didn't like the poster. If you see
It's hard to convey what the movie
Yes,
is about
exactly.
in a poster. So that's probably like the worst way to like.
and the poster
Convince
does
yourself to watch
not
the movie.
convey at
Luke, do
all
you know what this
the
is?
feeling of
No
this.
idea.
Nate, tell Luke what this is.
So this is a film about
Nate, tell Luke what this is.
Anne Hathaway plays a woman who is an alcoholic whose life is a little bit in disarray, and she moves back home because of her alcoholism. Essentially, she's in a relationship with Dan Stevens. It does not work out because of, again, her addiction. And she goes home and she connects with Jason Sudeikis. At the same time, there's a monster that appears in South Korea.
Like a Godzilla type.
like a
Yeah.
kaiju.
Yeah, and she finds out that she can control this monster. And so, yeah, it sounds. Here's the crazy
Sounds
thing.
weird.
It sounds super sci-fi, but it almost has this. And Brad, I get why you like this. It almost has this indie movie feel to it,
No, and it is because it played
like
festivals and stuff.
almost like a Zach Braffy type of film to it, in its exposition of like the relationship between her and Jason Sudeikis, and so Jason Sudeikis is a friend from high school who ends up owning the bar that his dad. She's an alcoholic, so it's just an interesting film about
I really like it.
addiction, about monsters are a part of it, but the monster's the addiction, right? And so
Yeah.
the monster's the desire, the monster's all these kind of things.
Also, kind of a masterclass in manipulation and
Yep.
in relationships.
And Hathaway is fantastic in this. She's so good.
I don't want to give anything away, but all I will say is that Jason Sudeikis is particularly fantastic
I thought so too.
because it just something you don't expect.
If you look at the movie poster, this film is so much more heart, honestly, or just like more complex than because this came out at the same time. There was a film that came out roughly at the same time about a kid and a monster, and I cannot remember the film. It was
Mac and Me.
Yes, that's exactly right. Paul Rudd told me about it, and I cannot remember. I'll think of it later. But
You're not talking about Monster Calls, right?
maybe, right? Isn't it a Monster Calls?
Well, you love that movie.
But didn't
you
this come
assigned it
out
to
at the
me.
same time though?
Maybe.
The BFG.
And so I end up seeing a Monster Calls.
Could be.
Monster Calls came out in 2016 as well. And
Forgot about a movie that he assigned to me that he loves so much.
I just forgot the name. But I saw that, and I liked that, and I saw the previews for this. I'm like, I saw my monster film.
No,
And
different. Totally
very, very
different.
different.
Very different.
Like, and because this isn't necessarily a monster film. It's
What I like about this is that it is a high concept sci-fi movie on its own. Like that would work, but it does blend it with what you would normally expect from like an indie romantic comedy, and it bridges them together in a really cool way.
So this was a great suggestion. I really enjoyed this film.
I'm glad you did.
And it's only like an hour and a half. It's not real long.
It's a breeze.
Yep. So another one I saw was a documentary on Disney Plus. I'm a huge fan of music documentaries.
Mhm.
Just love them. And a couple years ago, maybe it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, there was a documentary called The Beatles Get Back. Do you
Mhm.
remember that?
Yes.
And directed by Peter Jackson.
Mhm.
It was really good. And it talked about in 1970, the Beatles made this album called Let It Be, and it's all great songs. It's wonderful. If you're not seen
Especially when you find yourself in times of trouble.
it, yeah. If you're not seen it, see it. But I watched the new one that's out, a new music documentary called The Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys.
It's funny that you brought this up because you went in a completely different direction. I thought you were going to talk about that you watched the recently re-released Let It Be documentary.
No, I'm just saying, like, Disney Plus is releasing these music documentaries.
Yeah, they have a very cool collection of music documentaries.
And so their latest one is The Beach Boys.
Especially when everybody's going surfing.
But this actually is connected.
Well, at least
to
everybody's learning how.
what Ben talked about with Dad. This is a dad movie. The Beach Boys, obviously 3 brothers, a cousin, and a neighbor friend. And
I like how you said obviously.
well, I assume that people know that the Wilson brothers are part of the Beach Boys, right?
I knew that the Wilson brothers were. I didn't know that there was a cousin and a best friend.
Mike
that were also in
Love.
the band.
Mike Love is the cousin. He's the cousin of the band.
More importantly, they're all from the same town, surfing USA.
Fun fact. None of the Beach Boys could surf. I felt when I found that out in the documentary, I felt hoodwinked.
That sounds like such a fucking wool over your eyes. Like,
Yeah,
fuck you, Beach Boys.
And
You
it was
can't
very,
even
like,
surf.
It was like, and they're like, no, we tried it, and I almost drowned. I didn't like it.
Fun fact: the Beach Boys never been to the beach.
So
Also formed the band when they were men.
So this story is really interesting because Brian Wilson, who is the chief songwriter he writes most of the music for the Beach Boys. I didn't know this. Bipolar has a lot of mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
I did know that.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he had some of that, but I didn't know that
pretty famously.
even
battled
from the beginning he had it. He would write the songs, and they would travel without him. Like, even as 20-years, right? He did not go on tour. I thought he had, like, a breakdown 10 years into the band or something, right?
Well,
Like,
I guess it wasn't really that everybody was going surfing then.
so
No, we established none of them born.
So he would
Such an ass.
he would write all the music, and they would go on tour, and then he'd be like, "Guys, you got to come home. I gotta record more." And I love the album Pet Sounds. It's just a fantastic album. If you never listen to it, it's one of the greatest albums of all time. It's really good.
Did they actually own pets?
I think they did.
They probably didn't. It's all a lie.
The Beach Boys are just posers.
But it's just wonderful. And the dad was what is it with musical artists, especially in the 60s and 70s? You've got, Jackson 5. You've got all these like family bands. the dads push them so hard.
Well, I'm not even sure that's just just a trait in music in general. I think it was just dads in the 60s and 70s who went to World War II and took it out on their kids.
Yeah, that could be it, right? So Murray Wilson is their dad, and they end up firing him, and they have like a breakdown because of it. Like it's really hard for them because their dad is so controlling, and he's so
Murray
dominating.
is such a good, domineering dad name.
Yeah, Murray.
Like you can
right?
just hear the mom Murray, you leave him alone.
I mean, Murray's the name of the dad in the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
So I don't know. It was fun. I didn't like it as much as the Beatles get back out or documentary because that focused on a specific moment in time.
Yeah.
This is the whole kind of life of the Beach Boys.
Right.
But a lot of fun. I love the Beach Boys. Even if you don't, actually, Finn watched it with me. He enjoyed it. It was a good little documentary. Disney Plus is doing some good job, some good stuff with those music documentaries.
Did you watch anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Lucas.
Yes, sir.
Is that your real name?
No.
Is it just Luke?
it's
Yeah.
Lukeford.
Luke first.
Lucathy.
Lucas? Lucathy?
Lukathy.
Well, Lucathy, what have you seen lately?
My wife and I went and saw Fall Guy. I really liked it. She
liked
didn't
it.
like it as much as I did. Same thing. It was a little too long.
20
Yeah.
minutes. 20 minutes too long.
Yeah, but I really liked it. It's really fun. And before that, I saw Abigail, which I absolutely loved.
Hell yeah, Luke.
Loved it. Like 10 out of 10. I highly recommend
Fuck
it
yeah.
to everybody.
It's so much fun.
It's unbelievable.
Mm.
He's making noises. You got noises.
No, Nate, you would even like this movie because even though it is
He's
a
just-
horror
It's-
movie,
So here,
So
it's
uncomfortable.
billed as a horror movie.
but it's a horror heist comedy basically.
It's hysterical.
yeah, it's really funny.
What are you? You don't like scary movies?
He hates scary movies.
It's not scary though.
Yeah, it's not really scary. It's a young
It
girl
does
who's
have Melissa Barrera in it, and
I don't know who that is.
Enjoy her.
she's from the new Scream movies.
She's Abigail.
She's the main girl.
She's also from
she's
In
not
the Heights.
Abigail.
She's
Oh,
from In
sorry.
the Heights, and she's wonderful.
So it's. I feel like they have to bill it as a horror movie because spoiler, she's a vampire.
Yeah.
I know, right? But
I actually
There's
wish there was a
no-
way to see this movie without knowing that going in because
Yeah,
that would have been a
really
really
good.
cool reveal.
But there's no it's not a scary movie. There's a couple jump scenes, but that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
not,
suspenseful. It's not scary.
Yeah. I absolutely loved
Nate,
every
do you
second
wanna,
of
do
it.
you want to come over and watch it sometime? Me and you.
That's fine. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Actually, that sounded less like the movie and more like,
I'll tell
I
you
don't
right
really
now.
just want to hang out with you
Is there
back.
He's more
Any-
likely to watch it by himself than it is with you.
Is there anything funny in
was
this
that?
film?
We
I-
just said
He
I
just,
think
Nate,
that-
get off your
But
computer.
no, like really funny.
No,
Like,
No,
there
seriously.
there were numerous.
because like
numerous
oh,
parts-
that's kind of cute, funny.
No, it's
no,
laugh
no.
out loud funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I
the
laughed.
There are two or three characters in it are just funny characters. Dan
Some
Stevens
people are like, it's funny if they kill people.
no, Dan
No.
Stevens in particular has two or three lines that will like make you laugh super hard. And,
Who's he?
Hey, Ben.
Which guy is he?
He's
He's
the ex cop.
Gaston.
That's
That
also,
doesn't
that's
help
also
me.
true. No, he's not
There's
Gaston.
a-
That's Luke Evans.
He drinks a
Is he? Oh, he's the Beast.
Yeah.
he drinks a cup of blood in the movie, and he goes, "What's this decaf?" And it's super fun.
You have seen it.
Yeah.
No, and then Kevin Durant's in it. And he plays like a big dum dum, and he's funny too.
There are numerous parts where I was laughing out loud.
Decough.
Kevin Durant kind of scares me.
Coffin?
Like if I saw him in
Yeah.
real life, he would
Yeah.
scare
Oh no,
me.
he's a big guy.
Yeah.
I tried to do a better
Um,
joke, Brad. It didn't
what
work.
No,
else did
it
I
wasn't good to
see?
begin with, so don't worry.
What
about
else
it.
have I seen since the last time I was on
Any
the
good
podcast?
TV shows?
No.
I saw Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Oh,
yet,
how
but
is
I heard
that?
it's really
How
good.
is that?
It's not as scary as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's weird. I enjoyed it though.
Like, okay.
like it's just weird.
Tell people what it's about, Luke.
Basically it's 1970s ish, late 70s, early 80s, and it's a late night talk show host. He's competing with Johnny Carson, and he wants to get higher ratings. So on Halloween night, one year, he brings on a medium, and then he also brings on a girl who claims to be possessed by a demon. And so he brings her and the therapist she's working with on, and they do a live interview, and I'm assuming you can figure things kind of go off the rails from there.
Things take a turn.
They do. But It's really good. I enjoyed it.
It stars David Dastmalchian, who you might know as Polka Dot Man from Suicide Squad, or one of the Ant-Man crew people from the first 2 Ant-Man movies.
Kurt. His name's Kurt.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, he is in the Ant-Man crew.
Mm-hmm.
He is in the Ant-Man crew.
He's from Dark Knight.
That's true. That was like his first kind of like quote unquote breakout. He plays the
DC, Marvel, he does it all.
He does.
He does.
Thomas Schiff is his name in Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He
There
plays
you go.
he plays the guy that they think is Joker, but then Harvey Dent kidnaps him and quasi tortures him.
Yeah.
Fun.
You like this, Ben?
I don't at all. This is so boring.
He's also in Weird, the Hal Yankovic story.
That's true.
As John Deacon.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Sometimes I just wish Nate didn't have his computer.
I'm just saying.
But then we
yeah.
couldn't record the podcast.
Also, I didn't know
for that
this. He
reason,
was
then
in
you know.
Oppenheimer.
He actually has a key role in Oppenheimer.
he plays the bomb.
I saw Oppenheimer. That was a long time ago. That's been a minute.
Oh, that's anything else, Luke? You want to talk about?
Oh, I have plenty of things I can talk about. But
Let's do one more.
another movie that I've seen?
Yeah.
Or TV show.
No.
Oh, well, I've
no.
been- oh, okay.
No.
I can't think of any movies off the top of my head. I normally go during breaks. So summer hit, I'm going to be going to the movies a whole bunch.
What are you excited to see? Anything this summer?
Coming up. What were some previews? I'll probably end up going to see Bad Boys, even though I'm not excited about
Bad
it.
Boys for Life. Did you guys
Yeah.
see that Martin Lawrence, like Will Smith was helping him, like he can barely walk kind of thing?
Yeah, I could buy it from that.
Yeah, he
preview.
looks old.
He
Yeah.
does. Inside Out. That'll be good.
Inside Out 2. Twisters.
Twisters. I might go see that.
Oh, I'll see Twisters.
I'll see the.
I will tell
I'll
you
see the
this.
fuck out of Twisters in the theater.
My
I will
mom-
see it in the theater.
My mom hated Twister.
What?
Simply because Helen
I remember
Hunt.
this. I remember.
Wow.
I've told you this?
Tell the story though, because it's actually really,
Oh
it's
my
just so
God.
funny. Like this is the reason.
Helen Hunt, because she wore that white tank top. And she said that's not realistic because it was bad weather and there was no way that she would be running around in that
Absolutely.
shirt.
So that's
Absolutely.
So I would call.
Hold on, that's fine, right? That's fine. You can have an opinion, and you're a mom, so I get it. But you gotta say, like, for years after.
Oh, yeah, till her dying day. Hey, Mom, I'm watching a movie. Oh, yeah, what are you watching? I'll give you a guess. It's Helen Hunt. Oh, my God.
Just like had disdain for Helen
That
Hunt
stupid tornado
for
movie
the
where,
rest of her life.
where she's running around trying to steal that poor woman. She just wanted to get those papers signed, and she was running around in the rain with that white tee. She knew what she was doing that whole time.
Oh my God.
Helen Hunt knew.
Helen Hunt knew what she was
I
doing in that
called-
white tank top.
I called one time and I put her on speakerphone because I told my wife, I said she hates this movie because of her. Well, she can't be that bad. I guarantee she brings it up, and I say, "Hey, we're watching Twister." Oh my God, she got that white tank top on yet? Yeah, she does.
I
hilarious.
love that so
Which
much.
is cool because it looks like Twister's. The guy's wearing the white tank top, kind of flipping it now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go see it.
I'll watch Glenn
Hey,
Powell in that. Any
That's
day.
his name. I couldn't
Hope
remember.
that tank top gets wet.
Okay.
Oh, it will.
Easy, buddy.
I have a question for you, Luke. You said maybe Inside Out 2 you might go see. So I take it you see some cartoons.
Yeah,
Have you seen the Despicable Me franchise?
not one.
Why?
The Minions annoy me.
As well, they should.
You can go die in a fire, both of you. I love.
I'm
the
with
Minions.
Ben.
I
I
love
do
them.
too.
I
No.
think they're
I just
adorable.
think they're adorable and
Yep,
fun
they-
and funny.
And
like,
did you know that
No.
because I watched a couple shorts with the boys?
Were they
which,
hilarious?
by the way, just sounds like I hang out with my friends. Yeah, I watch
watch a couple shorts with the
A
boys.
couple Minion shorts with the boys. You know, we get together, crack open a 6-pack. We watch the Minions.
Watch Kevin just fuck shit up.
But when you put on closed captioning, it says in Minionese.
Oh,
the language
that's
is called
cute.
Minionese. Isn't it adorable?
What about Deadpool and Wolverine? Did you
Banana?
go see that?
Oh yeah. That's probably number one. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Number one?
Yeah, that'll be definitely. I'm definitely seeing that.
What about A Quiet Place?
Yeah,
one?
day one.
I don't go to the theater for A Quiet Place movies because I don't trust the people in the
Exactly.
crowd.
That's-
What
that's
about
fair.
the bike
Fair.
riders?
I will not
Tom
see
Hardy?
that. No.
I'm
Wait,
actually
good.
why?
I'm super excited about it.
I
It's
just have
actually
no-
right in my top 3 films. That
I have
want
no
to see.
desire.
You just don't like bikes?
Yeah,
Bikes.
they're fine.
Bikes.
You don't like bikes?
What about Borderlands? Did that look good to you?
What's that?
Borderlands, based on the
Is
video
that one
game.
we just watched?
No, It's with it's a big ensemble cast: Kate Blanchett, Kevin
I
Hart.
love Kate
Oh,
Blanchett.
I haven't actually seen that preview.
Oh,
I've seen the poster.
Imagine a preview that is trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy, and you got it.
Then no, I'll pass. Keep them coming. I like this
Alien
game.
Keep 'em
Romulus.
coming.
I like this game.
Alien
We saw the trailer
Romulus.
for that
Did you saw
today.
that trailer? No, I'll pass.
What?
What
I
about
like where Luke's all over the place. I
Yeah,
like
Luke's
he's so
just-
unpredictable.
he's a madman. He's like the Dementis of movie
Exactly.
trailers.
The
Chaos.
Crow? The Crow?
But I saw it years ago.
Let me say something.
I haven't
No. For the first time ever, no. You shut the
I
fuck
haven't
up.
seen.
We'll
Is that
move
a
on.
new one coming out?
I didn't
is.
give a shit about the original Crow, and I'm not going to start caring about a new Crow.
Who's
now.
in
Oh my
it?
God.
Bill Skarsgård is Eric Draven, and FK Twigs is
That's not a
FK
real
Twigs
name.
Is not a real name.
FK Twigs.
It's called it's Fuck a Twigs.
Yeah, it'd be funny. What about Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I'll probably see that. I'll have to go by myself. My wife hates Beetlejuice.
What?
She says he's too gross.
He's supposed to be. What is?
That's
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying.
I get it. I get
I
it.
agree. Keep them coming. Let's go. What else am I going to see?
What else?
Oh,
am I
these
gonna-
are we're getting into September though.
Well,
But
welcome
That's
to.
okay.
Are you going to see this, Luke?
Transformers 1,
No.
Ugh, it looks like shit.
The
anyway.
Wild Robot. You better see the Wild Robot. It looks fantastic. You'll
I don't
cry.
know what that is.
I don't even know what
It's
it
an
is.
Say
animated
I'm
movie.
going to cry.
I'll cry.
It's an animated movie. It looks good.
It's
They should've
anime
called-
or animated?
Animated.
They should have called that one the Iron Claw then.
Oh, that's it.
What about
Oh,
wolves?
Wolves.
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 No, it's called Wolves.
I know, but
It's a g-
that's not how you say the
That's not
plural
how
of
you
wolf.
say it. I will see that.
We'll talk about that later, Nate.
Okay, I just didn't know if he was going to
Piece of shit.
Before I go,
Before you're gonna
He's going to leave the podcast in the middle of it.
yeah, my part's over.
I know I'm not gonna get to talk too much.
The
I'm gonna
new
get here.
yearly segment. What is Luke gonna see?
Exactly. That's why you come on,
yeah.
so we can read you the films, and you make a mental list. And you're like, "Thanks, guys. Now I know what I'm
My
going to do up until
summer's set."
September." And it's always right when you get out of school.
Absolutely. It's usually right after I get out that week, and then the week before I go back.
Yep. We'll let you know every single time.
My niece loves anime, and she texted, "Hey, can we go see what's that one where I don't remember? Oh, Spirited Away." I'm like,
Oh yeah, they're doing a Studio
We
Ghibli
already
thing where they're
said-
playing all the movies in
I
theaters
said-
this year.
I
No
said,
thanks.
"Didn't we see that already?" And she's like, "Did we?" I said, "Yeah, I think there's like a part where the ghost is on a train or something." She's like, "Oh yeah, can we go anyway?"
There's a ghost on a train in every anime. though.
Yeah, so we went, and it was just as long as the first time I
Oh,
saw
that's
it.
sad.
She really likes it. It's fine. Good music.
People love Studio
Here-
Ghibli
here's a new
movies.
one
Yes,
for you,
they
Luke.
do.
Here's a new one for you, Luke.
Yeah, bring it.
Beverly Hills Cop Axel AF.
It's just
I kind of
Axel
have
F.
to.
I know, but I like
It really
Axel
should be
AF.
Axel AF, though.
Axel as fuck.
Well,
Yeah, I have to. I like the first one a lot, and then there's this. They made the next two.
They sure did.
They did. That third one was something.
I love that they're probably just totally blowing off the TV show, even though they made Brandon T. Jackson's character canonically Axel Foley's son in the show.
I didn't even know there was a show.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Well,
But when is that?
Axel F comes out in July on
In July.
Netflix.
On Netflix. It's
Oh,
not going
never
to
mind. I
theater.
won't see it. I don't have Netflix.
Huh.
I guess I could get Netflix.
I wouldn't worry about it.
No, just do what I do. No, when Ben goes away, just come over to his house and watch it.
it's true.
We know how to get into the house.
Easy.
If you want the code, let me know.
Easy.
If you want to come over and hang out at Ben's when he's gone, me and Nate are going to be
Oh
here.
my God! How often do you do this?
How often don't we do it?
I mean, if you're gone,
How
why
often do you
wouldn't
go
we?
out of town?
Kind of a lot. And it's a little jarring right now because I'm thinking about all the times I go to
Why do you
town.
think we're so annoyed that you put too many pinball machines? We can't have as many people over.
Oh, God.
Brad, what's the last movie you saw? Thanks for asking. I watched a couple new movies. One of them, fucking guy. I watched In a Violent Nature, which is a new horror movie.
That looks interesting.
That is, it's in theaters now, and it's also gonna be on Shudder at some point. This is it's a slasher movie, but it's quote unquote told from the perspective of the killer. And I say that because not everything is necessarily from the point of view of the killer, but the movie does unfold in such a way it does feel like you're following the killer as the main character.
So are you
essentially.
rooting for him?
No, not. I mean, in a way, like in the same way you're rooting for Michael Myers or Jason because you want to see him kill people.
Okay, what? I don't know. No. I don't watch those movies.
You don't go to Halloween or like Friday the 13th movies and
Yeah,
want
kill
to
her.
see
Kill her, Michael.
Yeah.
Kill her.
No, I want to watch the protagonist cleverly outwit the killer.
No, I
That's-
definitely want to see some good kills.
It's
And I'm
got to be
watching a
something.
slasher movie.
Like,
Yeah,
like
get
some,
fucked.
Some of them deserve it.
That's fine if the characters are having
Unprotected
unprotected
sex.
premarital sex. They need to be murdered for sure.
But no, so it plays out very much like a Friday the 13th kind of movie. But there's some really creative kills in it. One in particular is fucking just gruesome, and it keeps getting worse. And you're like, oh my god, what is going on? I do think it kind of sputters out in the end. I get what it's going for, and I appreciate the effort. It's a big swing, but it doesn't quite stick the landing. And you'll understand what I'm talking about when you see it. And if you're a more general horror moviegoer, then the third act you'll probably be like, what the fuck's going on? But it's a very intentional decision what they're doing, and like I get it. I didn't necessarily love it. I feel like
Is it a twist? Is that it's an avatar and like somebody's actually controlling him?
no.
And it's a computer program that
No.
people are watching live streaming.
No, it's not a twist.
okay.
It's just a decision of how the story unfolds. That it just kind of.
Is it a woman?
I know you hate women in movies, Ben, but no, it's not a woman.
Is she British?
Oh God!
Hello, bud.
Hello, it's me, the killer. I've been slashing people since Tuesday.
Get over here, let me get a good look at you before I put this knife inside you.
I also watched another low-key release called Hundreds of Beavers.
Whoa. Only available at night.
I got this one in the back room of Family Video.
You want to come back this way and watch hundreds of beavers?
No, so
Ben has definitely seen that.
I've seen hundreds of beavers. This is it's another name for my sticky wicket.
Have you seen this, Ben?
No, I don't know what this
no,
is.
so this is a movie that it was touring
It's
around.
a sequel to 99 Beavers.
It was touring around the United States for a little bit, and now it's available on
Pornhub.
digital and VOD. And so it's actually basically a live-action Looney Tunes movie. Essentially, it follows this guy who loses his cider business, and it's because
They'll release this, but we can't get an actual live action Looney Tunes movie.
I know, right?
Ugh.
No, but this is a low budget like indie kind of thing too, where it's very hokey.
On
special effects and
purpose?
animation, yeah, on purpose. It's like it's
So is it good?
yes, it overstays its welcome a little bit because it's like an hour and 45 minutes and it should have been an hour and a half clean. But it's very, very funny. It's very slapsticky. It has an adult edge to it. So there's some blood stuff and like there's
You heard it here first. Brad Oman needs 1 hour of clean beaver.
but no, it's still this guy.
About 3 minutes.
This guy loses his cider business because some beavers fuck it up, and it's just. But like it's beavers in like a beaver like furry costume basically. So like there's no effort to make it like real beavers or anything like that. And so he's like
This is
down
insane.
down on his luck.
How many beavers are there?
Hundreds.
and then this is not a bit. Do they show hundreds of like for real?
Yeah.
And are they all kind of furry like people dressed up as
No, so that's the thing is like the way they did it is the VFX. I'm sure they only had like a few
Two
no,
guys?
Yeah, no, seriously. I'm sure they only had a few beaver suits, but so they literally
The budget of this film is $150,000.
They no, so like they literally use the effects to like duplicate like
Sure.
the same
Oh my
beaver
God.
suit over and over again. But there's tons of really funny like Looney Tunes esque sequences involving the beavers. He's also constantly trying to catch rabbits, and he's like just terrible at it, and he keeps fucking up. But it's very, very funny. It feels.
Where can people watch this if they want to watch this?
It's available on VOD right now. You can pay to rent it
Hundreds of
online.
beavers.
People are comparing this to like old school Charlie Chaplin type of.
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
Like
It-
slapsticky funny.
This is one of the this is a movie that like has tapped in so well to like old school classic comedy, like Three Stooges, Looney Tunes, Chaplin, Buster Keaton, like all that stuff. It feels like it all mixed together. It really has that vibe to it.
And this is
impressively.
just somebody that had this idea and
Yeah.
like Kevin Smith did. Like they came up with the money and did it.
Yep.
Yeah, this budget is
Good for them.
$150,000 and they've made $400,000 on it.
All right, well I'm gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, no, it's fun. And like I said, it overstays its welcome, and but it's just a lot of fun.
So
It's-
all you gotta do is go and open up incognito browser and type in hundreds of beavers.
Yeah, don't do that at work.
or do.
Son of
We
a
like to
bitch.
live life on the edge.
Anyway,
I'll probably go see that The Watchers.
Oh yeah,
The
the
M.
new
Night Shyamalan.
well, that's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter that directed that one.
whatever.
Actually.
It's all the same.
It's
And
a
then
new-
there's
it's a
another
new-
one.
It's a new Shyamalan picture.
There's another guy with Josh Hartnett.
That's an actual M. Night Shyamalan.
That's
movie.
right. I'll see that too.
Yeah, I will see that one.
We talked about that on the
Yeah.
podcast. Trap.
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 And then I also I rewatched Killers of the Flower Moon because
I haven't seen it.
'Cause
yet.
you
You
needed
didn't know what
another
to do
7
with,
hours?
Like 7 hours of your
my
life.
mom hadn't seen it and I wanted her to see it and she had to split it up over 2 days because she had to go to sleep.
How long is it?
It's 6
It's
hours.
3 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh my!
It's a Martin Scorsese movie. It's very good though. And like, feel free to split it up.
I feel like I could read it faster than that.
there is a book.
It should have been a miniseries.
I know.
No, it shouldn't have because honestly, the way it's paced is it's better as a movie. If it was a miniseries. It
No,
would've
I'll
been
go see that Kevin Costner
the
double movie. Too.
Horizon.
it's 4 movies, buddy.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be 4
What?
movies.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. We'll see if it gets to 4 movies.
Hey, Brad.
It will. They're already done.
Oh, they're done?
We'll see if it gets to 4. No, they're
Well,
already
it
wrapped.
did not do well, right?
It hasn't come
It's
out
not
yet,
out yet.
dipshit.
Oh,
I
my
thought it was
God.
reviewed. I thought it was reviewed.
Yeah, it can.
And it will.
He
What does that
released
mean?
at
It can.
No, at Cannes Film
Cannes
Festival.
Film
Oh my
Festival.
God.
Yeah, but he
Can.
released it at Cannes. Like
Yes, it got released at Cannes. Why are you making that
It
face?
doesn't seem like a film that I'd want to release at Cannes. Like if it seems like
They played Shrek at Cannes.
I know, but this seems like when you would want to
They
release
played hundreds of beavers at Cannes.
like right before Trump's trial.
It's not like a MAGA movie. It's a Western. Jesus Christ! What are you doing?
Come on.
I'm not quite sure what Nate's
I
on
don't
board
know
with,
what he's doing.
But I like it.
I feel like this is a film.
Tell me
for,
more, Joe Rogan.
I feel like this is a film for Joe Rogan fans. This
You
No,
think
it's
so?
not.
It looks like
Kevin
a-
Costner has never made a Western for Joe Rogan fans.
Yellowstone.
He doesn't make that. He stars
I
in
know,
it.
but
That's a Taylor
everyone
Sheridan
connect-
series.
This is a Taylor Sheridan type of film.
It's a Kevin Costner movie.
It looks like Dances with Wolves.
Yes.
It's not.
Dances with Horses is what it is.
It's not.
There's a lot of kicking people.
You know what I know it is not? It's not Killers of the Flower Moon.
No, well, that's the fucking truth. Killers of the Flower Moon's amazing.
Full circle there, Nate. Way to go. What else did you watch, Brad?
No, that's it actually.
All right, you want to talk about some trailers?
No.
Okay.
We need a trailer song.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah. Trailer time.
Old school.
Throwing it back. It's a deep
Yeah,
cut
buddy.
off of Ben's EP.
Yeah.
Hanging
It's
myself.
a greatest hits. It's
Greatest
what it is.
shits.
Aw.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Dumps.
Dumps?
Dumps in my trunk. Trunk.
Trailer.
There you go. There's your.
Trailers in my trunk. Trunk. I got nothing there.
Guys like what? What? I watched the movie again.
We watched the trailer for. Let's start with Moana 2, because who cares?
Moana 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, he did it! He did it! Electric Eel Boogaloo.
Here's a movie no one asked for.
Nice.
Thank you.
I love Moana though.
I love Moana. Moana is fantastic. I actually think Moana is better than Frozen.
I agree.
But no
is
one.
that hot of a take?
It's a fairly hot take.
I think
that hot of a take.
I feel like Moana is far and away better than Frozen.
I think it's a fairly hot take. Some people probably wouldn't agree.
I think just because Frozen is the more popular, like it's because it's princesses and little girls love to dress up as Elsa. We've had Frozen weekend at the arcade because of the popularity of
kids
the
are pissing
characters.
themselves.
They just love pissing themselves.
I mean, Moana is the daughter of a chief, so she's technically a princess. I mean, right? I mean, kind of.
She would be a chiefess.
Yeah, chiefess. So, I mean.
Was that a real word?
I don't think so.
I think we just made that up.
He's educated.
That's true. I educate also.
Yeah, he's educated and he educates.
Actually, that is a word. She's chiefess of chief.
Well, you
Her
were saying
title is chiefess of Motunui.
Motunui, yeah. But yeah, so this
chiefess of Monotui.
Monotui.
Yep.
Motunui.
And Monotui to you.
No, no one was asking for Moana 2. I don't think anybody is still asking for Moana 2, even though apparently this teaser trailer recently broke a record for the most watched teaser trailer in Disney's history.
So lots of people are asking for this film.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
just not us.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. It's like, here's the thing. There's a chance it could turn out great. I'm skeptical because this was supposed to be an animated show on Disney Plus that they felt like they could turn into a movie. And some of that I think is because of the strikes and because they needed to like
Make money?
rework it, and release a new movie. So I'm concerned about that because when they announced the sequel was coming out, they didn't announce the voice cast. And I think it's because they were still finalizing the deals for the voice cast because they wouldn't have had the original voice for the animated series otherwise. They wouldn't have paid Dwayne Johnson and Alil Carvalho and anybody else to come back and do the voices. But since it's a big screen movie now, they did get them back. But there's nothing in this trailer that gets me excited for
The
it.
same person doing the chicken's voice?
And
Alan
you know who it is? It's Alan Tudyk.
Of course it is.
Yeah. He's a Disney good luck charm.
Steve the Pirate.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if you know.
K2SO in Rogue One.
No one cares.
No, I don't know what that is.
Everyone loves K2SO in Rogue One.
If you're talking to the general public, Steve the Pirate.
People love K2SO.
The number of people that know it's Steve the Pirate compared to K2SO is 10 to 1.
Why'd you say it like a Mexican immigrant?
Because I don't know what you said in the first place.
K2SO.
What is that?
That sounds delicious.
It means what happened in Spanish.
Queso? E2?
K-Tal.
Can't tell you too.
What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about
Oh my God, no!
about Tuana?
I've got thoughts.
Tuana.
The trailer's not good.
I don't even know if it's a trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a teaser.
It's not great. Also, one of the things I loved the most about Moana was the soundtrack. I think it's a fantastic soundtrack. The songs are catchy. It captures Disney like cartoons really well, like the Disney cartoons of the 90s that all had great soundtracks. You knew all the songs. Frozen does the same thing, right? Frozen 2 did not. Frozen 2's soundtrack wasn't great.
I disagree. I will.
No, it's empirical. Frozen 2's soundtrack isn't great.
No. The Frozen 2 soundtrack, I think, has more bangers
No, that's
per
not even
mileage.
Not
More
even close to being true.
Bangers.
Not even close to being true.
It is.
No, come on now.
Frozen 2 and
Hey.
I'm here with you. I'm here
Do me a
in
favor.
the igloo. Frozen 2 and I'm here with friends. Sometimes it happens on my things.
That's better than most songs in Frozen 2. Good
That's
job.
not even true. The songs in Frozen 2, for the most part, I think are better than Frozen 1.
Which just really takes your credibility down.
No, it's true.
Name 4.
What? I don't know the titles of them. I couldn't tell you the titles of the Frozen songs beyond Let It Go. So
Let It
What's
Snow,
what's
but
the
it's okay.
the
it's not.
what's the one with the snowman?
Yeah. See, that's fucking.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, do you want to build a snowman?
Oh,
no.
cool.
No, I don't.
All
No.
right.
That's it, right?
But so in the first film, Moana, Lin-Manuel Miranda, great songwriter, does all the music. He's not doing it in this film.
no.
Makes me
But
nervous.
also, I don't care because like I've had Lin-Manuel Miranda exposure. So
Okay, that's fine. But like
He did what?
he's an incredible songwriter.
Sure, but also like he doesn't have to do it all the time. It's like, hey, I don't need Aquafina in every animated movie either.
But he doesn't do it all the time.
He has been for a while.
What give me 5 Disney cartoons that he's done the films to, or the music to.
Give me 5 Disney.
What he can't just keep asking for things.
Well, because you said he does it all the time. What is he doing all the time?
Not just Disney. He's done the soundtrack.
He did
for a lot of
Hamilton.
different movies. Have you heard of Hamilton?
He did in the Hamiltons.
Hamilton 2.
That was definitely
Hamiltonian.
and then he did in the Hamptons with Colin Jost.
Hamilton the prequel.
Hamilton the prequel. That was good. No, I
Actually-
do want to look up the other movies because he has been doing it a lot and like to the point where people
did
just kind of
Moana.
roll their eyes whenever he
No, but I think he's become a little bit like
overexposed.
no. Twitter's just idiots.
It's not just- this isn't just Twitter.
No, this is what you do though, Brad. You buy into
This is
the
what
Twitter
you
hype.
do. This is
you
what
buy
you
into
do.
the Twitter hype, and whatever Twitter says, you go along with it.
And Encanto, Vivo,
Encanto's great.
The Little
Did you not like?
Mermaid.
Wait, did you not like Encanto?
No, I like Encanto
The music's great, don't you think?
for the most part.
Encanto's great, and the music's
The
fantastic.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid wasn't great.
Let's see. There we go. Rest my case.
Tick Tick Boom was fantastic. It was really good.
He didn't do the music for that though.
I know, but he directed it.
He didn't do the music though.
I know, but I'm just saying he directed that, so why not give him some credit for that? Vivo is actually the music in Vivo is really good.
Did he do the same kind of cadence style music? Is that that's what you're getting sick of?
Yeah, it honestly like he does whenever
He doesn't like hip hop.
It's like the
I-
the sing rapping.
I don't like the rap music. No,
He's under the sea, me, be he.
yeah,
That
that's-
kind of stuff?
That kind of stuff is getting old. Like it's like if you're gonna do a musical, fucking do a musical, man. Like we don't.
I think
need
that's
to
what
do
he's
the-
doing right now. That's why he's not doing anything in film right now. Is he's working on his next musical?
What is it?
Yeah, I can't remember.
8 Mile.
No, it's something. I can't. I looked it up the other day, but
Ribbita Raptastic.
he's working on it, but it's gonna be a big deal, I'm sure, when it comes out.
Cool. All right, so Moana
Like,
2.
what is Lin-Manuel Miranda
What
done
is
to you?
what?
What has he done to you? Why do you not like him? Other than Twitter doesn't like him.
I don't dislike him. I'm just sick of how often he's doing music in movies these days. Like there's other composers out there. There's other songwriters out there.
Okay,
Name
who
5.
would you pick for good songwriters?
For good songwriters,
Yeah.
Stephen Sondheim.
But But there's not a ton of great songwriters.
No, because they don't give them a chance because
Trent-
Lin-Manuel
No,
Miranda's
they
taking their
do,
jobs.
and
Trent
some of them
Reznor.
are like Frozen 2 songwriters suck.
Frozen 2 songwriters are the same songwriters for Frozen 1.
Yeah, and they suck. They just suck.
They
now.
don't.
It's terrible.
The songs in Frozen 2 are very good.
Awful.
You know what? You know what, Nate? Fixer Upper in the first Frozen is one of the worst fucking Disney
not true.
songs
That's
ever.
not true.
It brings the entire Frozen soundtrack down like
That's not
4
true.
letter
That's
grades.
not true.
It's fucking
That's not true.
trash.
That's not
So
true.
wait a minute. Does this mean the whole time you have known the titles of the songs,
Yes.
and you've just been
no.
Because you pulled that one out immediately.
quick.
That's the first
Real
Frozen.
quick.
Frozen 2, I don't know the song titles. Frozen 1, I know Fixer Upper because it's a shitty song.
It's not that bad.
Which,
Yeah,
which
it is.
part is that?
It's the one where the fucking stone trolls sing
Oh,
about.
God.
Yeah, thank you, Luke. That's Luke, a general audience member, saying "Oh God" to a shit song in the first Frozen.
What about what an incredibly crappy song is "Into the Unknown"? What a
Into
terrible
the
song.
Unknown is a banger.
What's that
That's
from?
the main
the
song in Frozen 2.
It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
You're
that
a
song.
fucking jagaloon.
Nope,
You
it's a
are
terrible
drunk on your own supply.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Nate's like, I know so much about music because I praise the Lord every Sunday.
That's exactly what I was
Go
saying.
sing your hymns.
Oh, in Frozen, it's called Hers.
He did it.
Do you know what "Let It Go" did? It won all the awards. Do you know
It did.
What,
Let It Go is a
do
fantastic,
you know what "Into the
incredible
Unknown"
song.
did? Didn't win any awards.
Hey, you know what did win awards though? The Beach Boys.
Back to where we were. Correct.
So anyway, you guys gonna see Moana 2?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it.
Probably,
Yeah, I'll probably
yeah.
see it. We also watched the trailer for Wolves, a movie that looks a lot better than Moana 2.
Yes.
And normally I'd say you can't really compare them, but yeah, I'm gonna let you.
So this is a new movie starring Brad Pitt and George Clooney, and it's not an Ocean's movie.
And if you've seen Pulp Fiction, then you'll know that the wolf was played by Harvey Keitel, and he's a fixer. And so the name
Not a fixer-upper.
nope the wolf caricature in movies is the person that comes in and fixes a situation after like a dead body happens, and so Brad,
I like that Ben's not assigning blame after a dead body happens.
yeah.
You're right for
Sometimes
the
you need a
New
fixer.
York Times.
If you've seen it's not
That's not a good job, Luke.
fuck you. So Brad Pitt and George Clooney both play the titular wolf characters. So there's two of them. So wolves instead of wolves, because they're not a team. They're not partners, and they'll let you know it twice, maybe 3 times in the trailer. But this is very charming, very smooth. You know, it's Clooney and Pitt, of course. It looks like a great, not necessarily a buddy comedy, but like a dark comedy with some good character actors.
Yeah, it seems like Brad Pitt and George Clooney have the same kind of, because they don't really have like a rivalry in Ocean's 11, but they have a playful, friendship where they kind of bust each other's chops. And this one, their characters really don't like working together, don't like each other, and they're forced to
Hey,
like.
Brad, on the count of 3, say we're not partners. 1, 2, 3. We're
not
not
partners.
partners. That was a fun line.
But so this is this is written and directed by John Watts of the Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland Spider-Man trilogy fame. So a nice change of pace for him, I think. John Watts knows how to do comedy very well, and he knows how to do action.
Will
pretty
you
well.
see this movie, Luke?
Yeah, I'll see this one.
Nate, will you see this movie?
Yes, but I've got.
What are you gonna,
some
you're gonna,
limitations?
you're gonna turn into Brad with all your nitpicks now? I want to say a few things.
Hey man, I've got some complicated feelings about Brad Pitt lately.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
fair.
100% true.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Why?
And so
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
apparently.
yeah, and so it's kind of like one of those things where I see Brad Pitt now, I'm like,
yeah, I
Don't know if I want
agree.
to support that guy.
So, Luke, if you don't know, and for those who may not know, there are a lot of stories out there, mostly in the tabloids.
whatever happened on that plane,
But
was not good.
there does seem to be some credence about it that Brad Pitt is maybe not a very good dad, and he's kind of a bit of an asshole to his family. That's why
that's putting it lightly. I
That's
think
it.
that
I
there's
think he's not a good
allegations
guy.
that he put his hands on his kids while drunk.
at one
And
point
on a
apparently
plane.
he dumped a beer on one of his kids out of just like anger.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Apparently, they're
We have to say allegedly because we don't want to get sued by Brad Pitt.
because he listens.
He's a listener.
But with their divorce, some of the stuff comes out, and also apparently there was a scene where they were all on a private plane, and that's when things really blew up between him and Angelina Jolie. And it was after that the kids, whatever they saw on that plane with their dad, they said, "I want nothing to do with him
That
anymore."
we're going to side with mom on
Yep,
everything.
and everything.
We don't want to be
and so,
around.
like Shiloh, his daughter with Angelina Jolie, is now changing her name, just like Angelina Jolie did with John Boyd, right? who she can't stand.
Yeah,
She was
Shiloh-
married to John Voight.
No.
John Voight is her father.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so-
That is hilarious.
But yeah,
I didn't- that was a
Shiloh
joke.
Shiloh just recently turned 18, and yeah, she wants to drop.
she wants
Pitt's name
nothing to
from
do with
her.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
it's weird, right? Because I don't assume that a lot of people in Hollywood are great people, right? I know that there's a lot of really like narcissistic, terrible people in Hollywood. So if I made it a call to not see any film that had a terrible person in it, I wouldn't see a lot of films. But the Brad Pitt thing, as a dad, just drives me crazy, and so I'm going to see this film.
Because if
I'm
you're
be
gonna dump
excited.
alcohol on your kid, like at least do hard liquor, right?
I'm gonna see this
Exactly.
film and I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
love Brad Pitt because I love Brad Pitt, but like I love his performances. But like it does temper it. Does it not temper it a little bit for you when you see him in films now?
But have we thought about blaming Angelina Jolie and what responsibility she really has in this as, you know, the wife and mother? Have we thought about that? No?
Well, thanks so much for listening.
This has been the last episode
to
of
the
Go Fix
Joe Rogan
Yourself.
podcast.
It's the Joe Rogan experience.
Oh,
Thank
it's an
you.
experience, all right.
Next week's guest, Harrison Butker.
Fresh off a challenging commencement speech.
I understood that reference.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, to your point, Nate, it is hard when you know there's a piece of, like, I'm not going to, if Jonathan Majors had a new movie coming out that he had already shot, I wouldn't watch it, right? Because we know that guy's a piece of shit.
Or Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
I have a
well,
hard
but
time.
hold on, because there is a movie that Jonathan Majors was in that it hasn't been released yet, and you should see it because he's very good in it.
Wow.
Not gonna say it. What is it?
No,
Directed by Woody Allen.
no, it is
With Kevin Spacey.
No, it is true because it came out at Sundance before the allegations came out, so I have seen it already. And
What is it?
It's called Magazine Dreams, but like releasing it now would be
They're never going to?
no, there's no way because of what he's been sued for and like what the
Oh, is
lawsuit
that his performance?
He basically is playing a bodybuilder incel, and he's a fucking psychopath. So yeah, so you release that movie, no one's gonna want to see that movie.
Playing himself.
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, if after seeing Magazine Dreams and then when that came out, I was like, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oof, tough.
But yeah,
No, it is, and I struggle with
Tom
hearing
Cruise.
hearing news about actors that I think do harmful things. Tom Cruise and what he says about psychology, these kind of things. I have a hard time enjoying films with people that I know I don't align with in a lot of ways.
I trust Xenu though, so
I know.
It's
Well, how
Lord-
is that
it's
working
Lord
for
Xenu.
you?
I mean, I feel great.
Good.
Yeah,
My
You look great.
thetans are off the charts.
You look great.
yeah. Well, that's because I have all new thetans.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you, Tom.
But as an aside, this film looks fantastic. So
It does. So Brad Pitt, whatever you're doing, it's working.
Keep it up, buddy.
dang you, Brad Pitt.
Oh my goodness. But
If
yeah,
he gets on a private plane and the pilots, do you think they just talk to you? Like, oh, boy.
hide the beer.
And George
And then
Clooney and
Pitt
Brad
gets on.
Pitt.
He's like, "Don't worry, I brought my own."
George Clooney and Brad Pitt have such great
Kids!
chemistry.
Get on the plane. Fun, Brad Pitt. No, that's the problem. Is it's so easy to watch them, and so yeah, when
It's a
people,
masterclass in acting.
when people like Tom Cruise are in a movie like Maverick 2, or Top Gun 2 Maverick, it's easy. It's so fun to watch that, and
He's
then you
great in it.
forget like
He's so
a little
good
bit
in
about
it.
how
Yep.
bad of a person they are.
Bad
That's all.
peoples.
They're bad peoples. I'm not even drinking.
Yet.
Not yet.
No, he's been drinking.
No, I haven't had a sip of this.
No, he-
Really? You just been holding it?
I don't know why.
Well, okay, Dad at Pizza Hut.
It's been 45 minutes, and I have had this drink in my hand the entire time, and I have not taken a sip.
And,
Yeah,
and
he has-
the, and,
he
you know,
has
and the
not
funny
refilled
thing,
it.
the funny thing is, it's probably not any warmer than it was when you poured it.
Nope. I like warm drinks.
Have I ever told you that Brad likes
milk.
warm milk?
I don't know.
What?
I literally do not like warm milk. Yuck.
No.
Yuck.
There's only a few things in this world that I had to hang about.
Hot milk?
Oh, it's gonna
You
be
like cottage cheese?
Oh, I love cottage cheese.
Yeah, but
That's
cottage cheese is cold and
super
chunky.
cold.
Yeah, the warm milk isn't
Warm
automatically
milk's
chunky either.
It's on its way. It's on its way.
Like we're talking about like warm milk like in a cup that's been sitting out all day.
So it's not even like warmed up. It's just like room
lukewarm,
temperature.
Yeah, it's like having
I feel like room temperature milk would
It's like
be
having-
worse than hot milk.
it's like having warm lotion in your mouth.
It's like slightly sour, not real
Yeah.
sour. Just
or like
it's
like
starting
if,
to get chunky.
like you ever had hot pudding?
We gotta
Ben can't breathe.
That's disgusting.
Ben, don't you have a game?
I do. I do. Yeah. Let's just focus on that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna warm up some milk after this.
Don't talk about that.
All you gotta do is toss in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it is top-notch milk.
No, see that doesn't bother me. It's the whole sitting out and like turning.
Well,
Just slightly warm. It's not like warm, but it's slightly
It's not
warm.
like curdled or
Not-
sour.
It's just almost.
Yeah, it's just warm.
It's just been sitting out for like an
so-
hour.
I wrote a movie game.
Yeah. It's like, you know how when you have a
No,
candy bar in your hand and like it just gets warm in your
Yeah,
hand?
yeah.
This game's called Furiosa. 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 Oh. Furiosa. Oh, I can't.
Oh.
I'm literally swallowing.
Drink some of your drink,
All right,
ugly.
yeah, hold on.
Slurp.
Drink some of your drink.
Papa loves his sauce.
He's still going.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. And we're back. This game is called Furiosa. Revenge films starring A-list actresses.
I'm good.
I'll give you the
gonna
year
be bad.
it came out, the Rotten Tomato score, and then hopefully third build and second build actor or actress. And then, of course, you just got to give me the lead actress. I'm going to need a... You know what? We normally do the buzz-in thing, but then Brad wins. So we're just going to go to each person individually. We're going to start with Nate and then go to
so
Luke and go
don't
to
let,
Brad.
we don't like when Brad wins.
God
How
forbid.
about,
God forbid Brad wins.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right, everybody make a buzzing sound. Get ready to be destroyed.
Gobbledygook.
One more time.
Gobbledygook.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
All right, here we go.
What's the game?
Furiosa.
Furiosa. Revenge films starring
Okay.
A-list actresses.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give you the year and the
I
random.
don't
This
think,
film was-
Hey, I don't think we're gonna win.
Oh,
This
I got
film
this. I
came
got
out
this.
in 2020.
Yeah.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Allison Brie,
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Bo Burnham.
Like them.
Don't know who that is.
Yep. Is a comedian.
He sings piano songs.
Yep. Correct.
Who is the
That's all you're
actress?
giving us?
Give us. come on.
Directed by Emerald Fennell.
That doesn't.
Lagasse.
Brad.
Lagasse.
Promising young woman.
It is promising.
Oh.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, but you didn't say who the lead character is.
It's
Not the lead character.
The lead actress?
Yeah.
It's what's her
It's
face?
Carey Mulligan.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I guess that is the game.
It's who?
You know.
Carey Mulligan.
Yeah.
Who's that?
She's a British actress?
She's married to Mumford. Marcus Mumford.
That is true.
From Mumford and Sons?
Yep.
Yeah, but what else has she been in?
She's in
other
she's in
movies.
Drive. She's in An Education.
That's not an A-list actress.
Yeah,
We're talking Charlize Theron.
Carey Mulligan's an A-list actress. She's been Oscar nominated. She's a big deal.
She's okay.
See?
I love
Has
Carey
she
Mulligan.
This
has she
movie-
been in any
cute.
movies that Lin-Manuel Miranda's made
No, she's
music
made good
for?
decisions.
Jesus Christ.
Like Twitter thinks it,
Cut it
and Brad
out. Yeah,
parrots
seriously.
it. Twitter thinks it,
Just-
Brad parrots it every time.
Twitter
that's,
thinks
that's
it,
why it's called a
Brad-
retweet.
Ha.
All right.
It's
This
actually
movie came out.
Guys, it's
re-
called X.
Is it repost now?
It's
It's
reposted.
re-X'd.
Okay, number 2. I'm ready.
Movie came out
Since
in
I said did so good with that first one.
2003.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good year.
Rotten Tomatoes score is 85%.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
almost
yeah.
there, almost
yeah,
there.
Let's go.
The third build actor actress David Carradine.
Okay. Yep.
What's the movie and the actress, Brad?
Kill Bill Volume 2, Uma Thurman.
So this says this says that this 2003 was Kill Bill Volume 1.
That's
So he
what I was
missed
going to
it.
say.
Oh.
Kill
Why
Bill
did you
Volume
say-
1. I was
why'd
gonna
you
say
give
that.
the
Why didn't you
answer?
give us Kill Bill Volume 1?
And Nate
Uma
gets the
Thurman.
point.
Uma
And
Thurman.
Nate gets the point. And now you
I'm
both
gonna
get a
share it
point.
with Luke.
Yeah, 2 points. Okay, good job.
Gosh.
Way to go. We're beating Brad.
This movie came out in 1976.
Okay. Yep.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Almost there. Yep. Keep giving a couple more hints.
Piper Laurie,
Yes.
John Travolta,
Okay.
what? Yeah, Luke, I'm gonna pretend that that's the same buzzer that you had before.
Kirstie Alley. Look who's talking to.
That not a revenge film, but very.
But
close.
I wish it
But
was.
now I want to see that film.
Kirstie Alley.
'Cause- no,
Look
hold on,
who's
'cause-
talking now.
'cause in that movie, in a world where babies can talk, what do they have to say when there's a murder? Brad.
The movie is Carrie, and the actress is Sissy Spacek.
Correct on
Dang
both
it!
accounts.
I was so close.
You're almost there.
Oh man, same concept.
This
Carrie
movie,
Mulligan was talked about in the answer before,
movie
and that
came
threw
out
you off.
in 2014.
Okay. Yep.
Rotten Tomato score 87%.
Okay. Almost there.
Carrie Coon,
Oh, yep. Yep.
Ben Affleck,
Uh-huh.
Brad.
The movie is Gone Girl,
Mm-hmm.
and the actress is Rosamund Pike.
Correct.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I've seen it.
But you don't believe Rosamund Pike's an actress?
I mean, I know that the person in the movie was an actress, but I had no idea that was her name.
Good job, Luke.
2021.
I'm killing-
Not an A-lister though.
Agreed.
I would contend that might be true.
Yeah, that's fair.
What else has she been in?
She was
20
in The World's End. She was
Twilight?
in.
She was in
She's
Twilight.
not in Twilight.
Oh.
Who's that? She's in Twilight.
I like.
Rosamund Pike's in
I've
Twilight.
seen those movies numerous
A-list?
times.
That's A-list. She's on. No, these actors are just on a list.
Okay.
Ah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
you
He
just
misread
wrong.
it. Yeah.
You read it wrong.
My bad. 2021 movie.
Okay.
46% on
Oh.
the RT score.
A little rough.
The actors listed up to the lead. I don't know how to say that name,
Well, this is helpful.
so I'm just going to sound it out. Tadanobu Asano,
Okay. Yep.
Miko Martindo,
Okay. Good choices.
and the
Oh,
second build, Woody Harrelson.
White Man Can't Jump.
He said 2021.
That's when the second one came out.
It came out last year.
White Man Can't Jump too.
Parasite. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Okay.
You guys remember Woody Harrelson Parasite, right?
Woody Harrelson was
Beyond-
my favorite part of Parasite. Yeah.
Beyond Yang.
After Yang?
Yep.
Nope. that
Beyond
one's not-
Yang is the sequel.
That is the revenge film. Brad, you got a tight guess here? Starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh,
Can
it
you
is.
at least do the first
I
name
forget.
again?
It's
Mary
Catherine?
Elizabeth Winstead.
It's a name. Oh no, it's Gunpowder Milkshake. No,
It's not.
No, that's the one with what's her face from Guardians of the Galaxy. What's it called? It's a name.
It is
Karen
named.
Gillian.
Karen Gillan is in Gunpowder Milkshake,
Hey.
but that's not
Way to
this
go,
movie.
buddy.
This movie is called.
Point me.
Luke, you get a point.
Yep.
I forget what the name of this movie is.
It's called Kate.
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 I
yes,
see. I just went with a formal name,
yes.
Catherine.
Who's the lead in that?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Who's
Scott
married
Pilgrim?
to
Ewan McGregor.
Obi-Wan.
A-list for sure.
Sure.
He is.
Obi-Wan.
He is.
Obi-Wan. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a
Oh
long time.
my God.
Is that-
All right.
is that
This
a
movie
Star
came
Wars?
out in
It's a Star Wars.
That's
quote.
Jar Jar Binks.
No, that's actually from Fifth Element. They named another character Obi-Wan.
Hey, Brad. Is that Star Wars? 1995. That was just my impression of Luke. Hey, Brad. Is that Star Wars?
This one.
Let me crunch some ice.
Hey, I still.
55% on Rotten Tomatoes. 1995.
Okay.
Predator.
Just shut the fuck up, Nate.
Russell Crowe.
Gladiator.
No. What? It's
was the third.
female-led revenge films. You
He's
fuckwit.
Also that he's the third billed actor in Gladiator.
Thank you, Luke.
That's the more impressive faux pas.
Thank you. I thought it was funny. Luke got it.
Luke got that I'm being a dipshit.
I know. Luke gets me. Luke gets me.
Gene Hackman.
Hoosiers. Guess Hoosiers. I've used my guess.
Welcome to Mooseport.
1995's Welcome to Mooseport. Oh, that was 2003, buddy.
Was it that late?
It was. That was Gene Hackman's last acting role
Gene
with
Hackman and Russell Crowe.
Ray Romano.
That you're done listing, right?
Yeah, so now it's time to guess the movie and the lead actress.
In what year? 1995.
It was directed by Sam Raimi.
Oh, it's a Sam Raimi film. You got it.
I don't.
95, 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. Directed by Sam Raimi. Third build,
Gene
Russell
Hackman.
Crowe. Second build, Gene Hackman. First build.
Hoosiers.
Oh, The Quick and the Dead. Sharon Stone.
It is The Quick and the Dead, starring Sharon Stone.
If you haven't seen The Quick and the Dead, great fucking
It's
movie.
really fun.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Last one.
55%.
2018, 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's lower than Woody the Woodpecker.
Now that's a callback.
That's fucking saying something, bro.
Bro.
John Ortiz, John Gallagher Jr.
I know John Gallagher Jr. He's a great actor.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna get.
What year again?
2018, 12% on the RT.
Carrie 2.
I'll give you a couple hints. This actress is not really acting all that much anymore, probably because of this movie. She's more famous now for commercials.
Is this Flo from Progressive?
Nope. She has a very famous A-list ex-husband. She starred in a comic book movie with him in the early 2000s. I guess not really with him, like more of a franchise. Yep.
Electra?
No, but that's
a pretty good
that's
guess.
the actress.
I mean, that is the actress, though. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, dang it.
Who, Carmen Electra? That was not a joke.
I know.
That's why it's so funny.
What?
2018
2018?
Yeah, obviously Electra was in 2018.
with the
so that
actress
was a
from
dumb
Electra
guess,
who
but-
was.
Kate Beckinsale.
Do you really not know the person that played Electra back in the?
I do, but I don't know what movie this is.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Her name's Jennifer Garner.
Damn it.
Oh, that's the game. But I don't remember the movie title, though.
Peppermint.
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Yes, I remember that.
Peppermint Patty.
No, just Peppermint.
Oh.
And it was
Well,
real,
she is in those.
more like Peppermint Batty.
She's in those commercials. They're terrible. Oh, that's me hitting the
Here's the
stand.
thing. I'm not sure that most credit card commercials are like high quality
Yeah,
advertising.
but those are bad.
But you're getting paid a lot of money to do them. That's all that matters.
There's no crying in credit cards. That was my impersonation of Kate Beckinsale.
That's not.
This is all over the map. The wrong map.
I gotta say, I do love the credit card commercial where John Travolta plays Santa Claus.
I loved it too. Not gonna lie.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay, me neither.
Oh, it was fantastic.
The most recent round they did a Saturday Night Fever bit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't think I watch commercials.
Was he kissing a male elf?
He might
We
have.
got a massage from one though.
Yeah, I bet he did.
But
Just come out,
Those
just
who
come
aren't
out
in
with
the
it,
know,
John.
John Travolta might be gay.
Might be.
Allegedly.
Come on. It's okay, John.
Yeah, especially
It's
because
2024.
your wife's dead now.
I don't think you can be
Who's
gay
his
for-
wife?
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston.
She died?
Well, yeah, she was his wife.
I had a big
Christ.
crush on her and Jerry Maguire.
You know who didn't?
No,
John Travolta.
Hold on, let's clarify
Jerry
this.
Maguire.
Nate didn't have a crush on her and Jerry Maguire. He just liked seeing her titties bounce around.
Oh, that was her.
What?
It's hard to know the difference.
No, that's true.
It's hard.
Also, I honestly don't even think that was Kelly Preston nude in that scene anyway, because you only see her from the back. So
Ew.
Brad will know.
That somehow you made it honestly jarringly disgusting.
because
like
Brad has thought about it.
The everything that you just said
No,
right there
'cause it's-
was just so like
No, he's thought about
like
it.
no
He's thought about
just
it.
like he's written this down.
Yeah.
You know, actually, you only see it from the back at the 17-minute and 34-second mark.
Actually,
no, because that's what you.
It's very clearly a body double because Kelly Preston has a mole on her left buttock, and then this actress had the mole
it's
on the right buttock.
No, but it's because you start to realize after a while that if there is a nude scene, but you don't see the actress face, it's because the actress isn't really doing the nude scene because that actress typically doesn't do nude scenes.
That's such misleading. It's like Beach Boys not
See,
surfing.
and Luke's mad about it. So we're doing the Lord's work here, right, Nate? by putting this information out there. So that, yeah, and sometimes if you see a movie and there's a nude scene and you don't see the actress's face, that's probably not the actress doing the nude scene. So don't
And
get
so
too excited, boys.
Brad is just over here besmirching the
And
dead.
ladies.
he's thought about this a lot.
He's thought about it a lot.
She was
here's the
in.
thing.
Some would say too much.
I don't want to be misled.
She was in.
If I'm
What
at
else
home,
was she in?
if I'm at home,
Whoa,
talking
whoa, you were getting worked up.
if 11-year-old Brad Oman is home and he wants to churn hog to Kelly Preston riding Jerry Maguire, he
that?
should be able to trust that that's Kelly Preston in the movie and not be deceived by Hollywood.
if
This is America.
If 11-year-old Bradford Oman wants to fire off some knuckle children to Kelly Preston, it better be Kelly
Yeah,
Preston.
exactly. Seriously, if I'm gonna fucking play my banjo, then I better be twanging for a reason.
Because this is America.
Yeah, this is America. We do not lie in America.
Especially when it comes to splurting the yogurt.
What else was she in? She was in For Love of the Game.
That's true. She was also in other sports movies.
Yeah, I do
Mystery
feel like-
Alaska.
I don't know.
That's Russell Crowe.
That is Russell Crowe.
No, but she's not in Mystery
No,
Alaska.
I don't think
And
she
that
is
came out in the
either.
year 1999.
I do love Mystery
I like that
Alaska.
movie.
I like that movie a lot.
No, so this has been go watch Mystery Alaska, please.
She was in a movie called Battlefield Earth.
That she was.
That she was.
Joe Starkey loved Battlefield Earth.
Oh, don't now
Swear to
we're
God.
besmirching the dead.
Joe.
No, come on.
Swear he insisted. No, you guys are wrong. That's
Are you sure
great.
Joe wasn't a Scientologist?
I'm not. Guaranteed. Till his dying day. That movie. No, great movie. Great movie.
I have a fun
No.
Battlefield.
There's a difference between a bad movie that you like, which would be that, and you saying it's a great movie. No, that's a great movie. John Travolta, he's fantastic in it. Oh my God, dude.
So when I was a kid, I really liked getting the novelizations of movies as books. Like
That way he could watch Kelly Preston.
You can read it in your own. In my own
Well, yeah,
mind.
because to be fair, because they did always put like the pictures in the middle of the book in the movie from the movie. But no, I really did like getting books that were the novelizations of movies when I was a kid.
Brad, when you were 11 and you climaxed, did you yell, "Show me the money"?
No, I just went. But I wanted to get Battlefield Earth, the book. I literally remember this. It was at Kroger, and it was a big book. And I asked my parents if I could get it, and for some reason, this rarely happened because like they like me reading and stuff like that. But I very specifically remember my dad being like, "No, I don't think so this time." And I was like, "Oh, why?" And my mom seemed perplexed as well. She was like, "Is there something wrong with the book?" And my dad had like a little aside with her, and I didn't realize until years later. I was like, "Oh, because it's a fucking Scientology book." My dad was probably like, "No, he doesn't need to be fucking reading Battlefield Earth."
This is propaganda.
Yeah, so that's pretty funny.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All right, guys, that's the podcast.
Hey, we did it. We went through a whole show.
Thanks for coming back again and again.
I
Every
almost
time.
vomited
It's
for
just
real
good.
on the show.
Warm milk. You love the
the
warm
second time in the history.
How about warm goat's milk?
I'm over
Horse
it now.
milk?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Luke, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Man, I
Thanks for
love you
coming
so
with your
much.
hot takes.
Yeah, always hot
and
take,
your
Luke.
excitement for future movies.
Yeah, Deadpool
I
and
do
Wolverine.
have some. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna watch Abigail. And
Yes.
and hundreds of beavers
And Mystery Alaska.
and Mystery Alaska. Brad, where can the people find you on the onlines?
Always on slashfilm.com. You can also find me at Ethan_Anderton on Twitter and the website by
Parodying
no
whatever,
other name.
Whatever Joe Rogan's saying.
Yeah, you guys know how Joe Rogan loves the soundtrack for Frozen 2 because he's such a guy who's very confident in his masculinity. And
He's just asking questions.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just asking questions.
He
I just think
wants,
it's really interesting. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying it's really
It's
interesting.
just interesting.
it's interesting. And that's pretty much it.
Luke, do you have an online presence?
I am on the Twitter, the X, whatever you want to call it. It's Coach _Starkey.
And if you really like hot takes, Luke's got some hot takes on
He had to
Twitter
get
as
that
well.
double underscore because Coach_Starkey was
It
taken.
was
It
taken.
was taken.
Yeah.
12 years ago when I signed up for this stupid health website. I hate this. I was actively rooting for Elon Musk to drive it into the ground so I could quit because I can't quit it on my own. I'm really addicted. And as long as he's
I
running
need
it, soon enough, it's going to crash.
megalomaniac trillionaire to wreck something so that I can stop.
Yes, that's what
Fair
I
enough.
need.
Nate, how about you? Are you online?
No.
Me too. All right. This has been fun. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?